Excuse me. So the time is now 12:55, and that is the MetLife building, which, believe it or not, now you don't even recognize this building, but it was the tallest building in the world for like the early part of the 20th century. Taller than the Flatiron even. Everyone, if you look at old postcards, you'll see the Flatiron building as just like, that was like a symbol of New York in the early 1900s. It's over there. Now look at the MetLife building. How many people do you think actually even look at the watchtower to check the time? You know, it's not like big. I don't think it's like Big Ben in London, you know, where folks will yeah, I don't believe it's like Big Ben in London. But, you know, I don't think this will ever be eponymous with New York City. There's a very cool video of a guy sitting on the top spire of that thing, waving at the camera back in the 1930s. That is just awesome. That guy must have been king of the world for a moment in the 1920s when this was the tallest building in the world. But now, like, no one even knows what I'm talking about when I say the MetLife building. So that's the MetLife building. Analog clock. See any famous people? See any famous people? Famous people? Famous people? Where are the famous people? He could be famous. Actors. Anyone famous? Is there anyone famous here? No one's famous. No famous people. Oh Lord, I come to New York and I couldn't find any famous folks. Oh, delightful city. Ooh, nice catch, nice catch. Nice catch, nice catch. Nice catch. They don't even speak English. Jimmy's Run. I see, like, who's Jimmy? Who is Jimmy? We'll never know. Shake Shack. Shake Shack is very popular in New York City. It is a look at the line for this place. It is tremendous. It's like beautiful water fountain, Event Horizon. Oh, I could actually get a burger today. Apparently this is the best burger in New York City. It's probably like the most famous thing in Madison Square Garden, Shake Shack. And it looks like you could actually get a burger here today. Unfortunately, I'm going to be late for work, so I can't do it. And I already ate it at freaking McDonald's. Oh, pity me, pity me, pity me. One more monument and then we're almost finished. Some public sculpture right there. One of those dudes is on the Empire State Building. The Flatiron! Flatiron is an amazing building, and I must tell this story about the 23 Skidoo. Okay, so there is a slang term from the 1920s called 23 Skidoo. And what this term is, term would mean to get out while the getting's good. You know, like if I say scram, you know, 23 Skidoo. William H. Seward, who I think is related to William S. Burroughs, but I'm not going to go there. A monument potentially to William S. Burroughs' ancestor. That's crazy. Okay, Flatiron Building is tallest building in the early 20th century, and it is right here at 23rd Street. There is a kind of updraft ravine, right? See where the wind is very strong at where it cuts, where Broadway intersects Fifth Avenue. All right. So the term 23 skidoo, which means scram, and was like a very popular phrase. I mean, you can Google this, and very popular phrase during the 1920s. Comes from theoretically right here. You see how the wind is blowing? Okay, the wind is crazy right here, and basically used to have a bunch of guys who would look at this wind. You would have guys who would actually sit at this very intersection where the wind is crazy, and they would look at women whose skirts would float up in the air, and the cops would have to come along on 23rd Street. This is 23rd Street, and they would say, hey guys, 23 skidoo. And this was a kind of a tin code, a police code for to get out. You've seen your ankles, you've seen the girls' skirts, and so to leave. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, right at this point, this is kind of where an American slang word was invented, and this obsesses me a little bit because Otto Preminger made this movie in the 1960s called Skidoo, which is about LSD. It's just like one of those 60s acid movies, and I'm very obsessed with this idea. It just keeps popping up, like, well, first off, the number 23, which has kind of a alchemical, strange, about it, and then also the word skidoo, which comes up in this movie, which is Groucho Marx's last appearance. If I was schizophrenic, I would just have a lot of fun with this spot, but I'm not, and our tour is completed, and I have to get to work right now, so I gotta run. And this is going to be a weird blog post, no doubt. Peace.